Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Over the last few weeks, we have seen the market pull back pretty hard, and the companies hit the most have been AI companies. The idea that the AI bubble is starting to deflate has really started to spread. Not even Nvidia's earnings, which I will talk about in this video, were enough to lift the markets. And we are talking about insane earnings. Nvidia beat every single analyst estimate, and Jensen went point by point explaining why we are not in an AI bubble. Still, that didn't stop the overall market from dropping. Let me say it clearly from the start. I don't believe for a second that we are in an AI bubble. A market correction was necessary. It is necessary because I think it may continue for a bit longer because many valuation climbed extremely fast, maybe too fast. But the main reason for this recent crash, in my opinion, is the rising probability that we won't see any interest rate cuts in December, a cut that everyone had basically taken for granted. That said, in the last few hours, it looks like a rate cut might still happen, and this speculation helped the markets recover part of the losses on Friday afternoon. Back to Nvidia's earnings, they were a massive success, but honestly not a surprise. Over the last month, every hyperscaler has said that they will increase capex, and we all know where most of the capex is going: Nvidia GPUs. So yes, the $57 billion in quarterly revenue with growth reaccelerating to 62% year over year and 22% quarter over quarter is crazy. But the real highlight was Jensen Q3 call. Jensen addressed every topic that created fear and AI bubble headlines. He explained why hyperscalers' gigantic investments are necessary, not reckless bets. He explained why the GPU life cycle is much longer than many people believe, and he also explained why the circular deals that we keep seeing, like Nvidia investing in OpenAI in exchange for 10 gigabyte of GPU commitments, or the recent Microsoft and Nvidia investment in Anthropic, shouldn't create panic. These deals are a way to ensure that every major model runs inside the NVIDIA ecosystem and to build extremely tight relationship with the leaders of the AI revolution. It's a win-win. Going in order, Jensen repeated once again that the world is undergoing three massive platform shifts at once. First, we are going from general purpose CPU computing to GPU accelerated computing. The reason is that Moore's law is slowing down after less than 50 years. Transistors are now so small that it's almost impossible to keep shrinking them. So the only way to get better performance at lower cost is to move from CPUs to GPUs. As Jensen said, the world has hundreds of billions of dollars in non-AI software, data processing, science, simulation, that used to run exclusively on CPUs. These applications are now rapidly shifting to GPUs. This shift alone justifies hundreds of billions in investment. Second, AI is transforming existing applications and enabling new ones. One of the most important applications of the last 15 years and the foundation of companies like Meta and Google is recommender system. Recommender system simply answer to questions like how do we know what to show you on your feed, which ad to recommend you, which book, which movie. Recommender systems are the engine of today's internet, and these systems are becoming generative AI. They used to run on CPUs, now they run on GPUs. Jensen even gave concrete numbers. Meta said that in Q2, GPUs drove a more than 5% improvement in ad conversion on Instagram. And that's real money, and most importantly, it's just the beginning. Third, the rise of agentic AI. We are talking about AI native companies, OpenAI, Anthropic, xAI, plus applications like Google Gemini and Microsoft Copilot. These will create entirely new revenue streams that weren't possible before GPUs. As Lisa Su said, more computing and more investment lead to a faster pace of innovation. Computing equals intelligence, and if you can get more intelligence, why wouldn't you want more computing? What we don't know is if the ROI will be 12, 24 months or longer, but there is no doubt that investing in more intelligence is the right move. Another topic Jensen covered is the life cycle of GPUs. Michael Burry, who keeps predicting collapses, has started shorting Nvidia and Palantir. Recently, he claimed that big companies are inflating their profits by amortizing GPUs over 5 to 6 years, while according to him, GPUs become obsolete after only 2 or 3 years. Well, the fact is that during the call, Nvidia said that not only Blackwell, but also older generation like Hopper and even Ampere, which launched in 2020, are still fully utilized. So, Birdie's argument that GPU life is only 2 or 3 years was disproven on the spot. About circular investments, Jensen explained that the goal of investing in OpenAI, Anthropic, Grok, and in neo-cloud companies is simple: expand Qdo's reach, strengthen the ecosystem, and partner deeply with the most amazing companies in the world, and collaborate with them on the design of the next generation of GPUs. Nvidia generated $80 billion in free cash flow in the last 12 months. Investing part of that into these AI companies is probably the smartest use of that cash. So, to wrap it up, I don't think we are in an AI bubble, not even close. It might take longer than people expect to see massive returns from these investments, but I'm confident that that moment will definitely come. So, a short summary. We are moving from CPU-based infrastructure to GPU-based, which saves money thanks to higher efficiency. Just a number. Every new Nvidia GPU generation cuts the cost per token by 10 to 20 times compared to the previous one. GPUs are already delivering real revenue improvements thanks to recommendation system. Agentic AI will unlock applications that were impossible before. GPU life cycles are 6 years or more, not 2 or 3. And Nvidia's investments in AI companies shouldn't create fear. They actually validate the entire AI thesis. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.